Good afternoon. We continue our topic electrodynamics, and this is the fourth lecture on electrodynamics. And to understand some of the coming topics, we have to study some mathematical equations, some mathematical operations. They are from vector calculus. Two important mathematical operators we are going to study now. They are divergence of a vector and curl of a vector. Divergence and curl of a vector. These two are operators in vector calculus. Perhaps you have studied them in the complementary mathematics classes, and here we need only some basic points about divergence and curl. The first one is divergence of a vector function. We write it as div E, or we write as del dot E. Del is an operator and E is the electric field vector or any vector. When we say div E, we have to remember it is del dot E. Del is a three-dimensional differential operator, three-dimensional partial differential operator. You know, there are so many operators. D by dx is an operator, plus minus etc. are operators, and they have different properties, functions. Here the del operator, the three-dimensional partial differential operator, is given by I dou by dou x plus j dou by dou y plus k dou by dou z. That we read as partial d by dx or dou by dou x. Some teachers read as dou by dou x. Others read as d by dx. Therefore, del operator, del we write as in the form of an inverted triangle. Del is equal to I dou by dou x plus j dou by dou y plus k dou by dou z. And the electric field is a vector and it has three components. So we write E as E vector as Exi plus Eyj plus Ezk. Therefore, del dot E is equal to I dou by dou x plus j dou by dou y plus k dou by dou z dot product Xi plus Eyj plus Ezk. And you know, when a partial differential operator is used for dou by dou x, x is the variable, y and z are constants. Similarly, for dou by dou y, x and z are constants. So when we differentiate the expression partially, we get del dot E is equal to dou by dou x Ex plus dou by dou y Ey plus dou by dou z Ez. That is the meaning of del dot E or divergence of E. Again, we continue divergence. Next, we give the physical significance of div E, del dot E. The question is, give the physical significance of divergence of vector field. Here a space area is given, a body is given, charges are distributed. We take a small surface area dz, charges are on it. We can find the divergence of V. The electric field direction is marked, and the normal to surface is also marked. Angle between field direction and the normal is taken as theta. Then you see what is divergence of a vector. Divergence of a vector field is the limiting value of the net outflow of some physical quantity like liquid or electric flux through the surface area of a unit volume as the volume tends to approach zero. അതായത് ഇലക്ട്രിക് ഫ്ലക്സ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ലിക്വിഡ് ഫ്ലോ പോലെ പുറത്തേക്ക് പോകുന്ന ഒരു ലിക്വിഡിൻ്റെ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഇലക്ട്രിക് ഫ്ലക്സിൻ്റെ അളവിനെയാണ് ഡൈവേർജൻസ് കാണിക്കുന്നത് അത് ലിമിറ്റിംഗ് കേസാണ്. അതായത് വോളിയം ടെൻസ് ടു സീറോ എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ലിമിറ്റിംഗ് കേസിലാണ് നമ്മൾ ഡൈവേർജൻസ് അളക്കുന്നത്. ദ ഡൈവേർജൻസ് ഓഫ് വെക്ടർ ഫീൽഡ് ഈസ് ദ ലിമിറ്റിംഗ് വാല്യൂ ഓഫ് ദി നെറ്റ് ഔട്ട് ഫ്ലോ, പുറത്തേക്കുള്ള ഒഴുക്ക്, നെറ്റ് ഔട്ട് ഫ്ലോ ഓഫ് സം ഫിസിക്കൽ ക്വാണ്ടിറ്റി ലൈക്ക് ലിക്വിഡ് or electric flux through the surface area of a unit volume as the volume tends to approach zero. Again we are writing the expression for del dot T. That is del dot T is equal to dou x by dou x plus dou ey by dou y plus dou ez by dou z. Again we continue the divergence of a vector. The physical meaning of div E gives a relation del dot T is equal to limit volume tends to 0 1 by V integral over S ds. That is a mathematical expression, and the meaning of this expression you study in your mathematics class, or it is written in the above lines. When the volume tends to 0, 1 by V integral ds. Integral ds is the summation of the area into 1 by V, and when the volume tends to 0, that is del dot E. If unit volume encloses a charge rho is called charge density, charge per unit volume, then it can be written, shown that del dot T is 1 by എപ്സിലൺ ഇൻറ്റു റോ. അതായത് ഈ വോളിയം എലമെൻറ്റിൽ ചാർജ് പെർ യൂണിറ്റ് വോളിയം റോ ആണെങ്കിൽ അതിനെ ചാർജ് ഡെൻസിറ്റി എന്ന് പറയും. ചാർജ് ഡെൻസിറ്റി ഈസ് ചാർജ് പെർ യൂണിറ്റ് വോളിയം. അങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിൽ del dot T is 1 by epsilon 0 rho എന്ന് പറയും. This is a famous equation and it is called Maxwell's first field equation that we study later. Now you study del dot T is 1 by epsilon 0 rho. Next is problems, mathematical problems, vector calculus problems relating to divergence, and we can expect 1 or 2 problems from these dive problems. Frequently asked questions. Problem number 1, calculate del dot R. You know R is a position vector, or it can be taken as a displacement vector. R, you know, it is xi plus yj plus zk. It is written, and it has a modulus value, that is root of a square plus y square plus z square. Modulus of vector R equal to xi plus yj plus zk is equal to root of a square plus y square plus z square. So del dot R is equal to, we write del first, I dou by dou x plus j dou by dou y plus k dou by dou z dot R vector xi plus yj plus zk. Now we differentiate. You remember the dou by dou x operator is applicable only to xi. Y and z terms are constants for this operator. Similarly others. So when we operate, the first term we get as dou x by dou x. Dou x by dou x. Since I dot I is equal to 1. Similarly, the next term is dou y by dou y, and the last term is dou z by dou z. Each value equal to 1. Therefore, del dot R is equal to 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 3. So the question in the examination may be like this. Show that del dot R is equal to 3. Next question, next problem, divergence problem, dive problem. Problem number 2. Find del dot R or show that del dot R is 2 by R. Here R is a vector. In the previous question, we have written del dot R. And here prove del dot R or show that del dot R is 2 by r. That is no, it is there is a correction. You look. Yes, it is del dot r cap. The previous one is del dot r vector. Here cap is written. Cap means it's a unit vector. R cap is a unit vector. R cap is equal to R vector by r. R vector by r. That is R cap vector. And we have to prove del dot r cap is equal to 2 by r. R cap is a unit vector, you remember. So the solution is del dot r is equal to del dot r cap r vector by r. R cap is r vector by r. That is I dou by dou x plus j dou by dou y plus k dou by dou z. And now we write the expansion of r vector xi plus yj plus zk. And in the denominator, we write the modulus of r, root of x square plus y square plus z square. Now we differentiate each term. There are 3 terms in the last bracket. We have to separate them and differentiate each term. So for that, we have separated and now we differentiate. Take the first term, that is dou by so we are calculating del dot r cap. Del dot r cap is equal to dou by dou x into the first term plus dou by dou y into second term plus dou by dou z into third term. And to differentiate, we consider each term. First term we take, that is dou by dou x, xy root of x square plus y square plus z square. You remember, root of x square plus y square plus z square is r modulus. Therefore, x square plus y square plus z square is r square. So when we differentiate, we have to apply the quotient rule. Or we take the denominator term, root of x square plus y square plus z square to the numerator. Then we get x into x square plus y square plus z square raised to minus half. So when we differentiate, we write derivative. The first function into derivative second plus second function into derivative first. So we get x into minus half x square plus y square plus z square raised to minus 3 by 2. Derivative of x square 2x plus second function x square plus y square plus z square raised to minus 1 by 2. Derivative of first function x, that is 1. We put x square plus y square plus z square is equal to r. So we get the first term as x square by r cubed and the second term as 1 by r. Because r is x square plus y square plus z square raised to half. So here there is a minus half power. So we write as 1 by r. So the first derivative we get s square plus r square plus 1 by r. Similarly, we calculate the other 2 terms. We get the y derivative as y square by r cubed plus 1 by r and the z derivative as s square by r cubed plus 1 by r. Then we go to the initial step. Therefore, del dot r cap is equal to x square by r cubed plus 1 by r plus y square by r cubed plus 1 by r plus z square by r cubed plus 1 by r. We take the common factor s square plus y square plus z square by r cubed. Then 1 by r plus 1 by r plus 1 by r 3 times 3 by r. That's del dot r cap is equal to r square by r cubed. Because x square plus y square plus z square is r square plus 3 by r equal to 1 by r plus 3 by r. 1 by r plus 3 by r that we add. On addition, we get the answer. It is written as 2 by r. You check whether it is correct or not. 1 by r plus 3 by r. R is LCM. 1 plus 3. There is a small. The first term is minus term. You understand? In the derivative, del dot r cap, the first term of each derivative is minus term. So the first term becomes minus r square by r cubed plus 3 by r. That is minus 1 by r plus 3 by r, which is equal to 2 by r. So del dot r cap is equal to 2 by r. You remember, r cap is a unit vector which is equal to r bar by r, and the result is 2 by r. Here r is the modulus of r vector, s square plus y square plus z square, the whole raised to half. I think the problem is clear. When we differentiate in each derivative, the first term is negative. That is why when we add, we get minus 1 by r plus 3 by r equal to 2 by r. Divergence problem continued. If E vector is equal to xi plus yj plus zk, find div E. It is like div R. Solution del dot A is equal to I dou by dou x plus j dou by dou y plus k dou by dou z dot xi plus yj plus zk. As we have seen, del dot E is equal to 1 plus 1 is equal to 3. Same question like del dot R is equal to 3. Here in the place of R, E is given. The expression for E is the expression for R. Now we see another problem. The electric field due to a point charge Q is expressed as. The electric field due to a point charge is expressed as E is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q r cap by r square modulus. Here modulus r square, usually we write r square and 2 lines on both sides. Instead of that, it is written mod r square. The modulus of the magnitude of r square, mod r square. And also show that div E is equal to 0. So initially we have to prove E is given. We have to prove div E, del dot E is equal to 0. So we start like this. R cap by r square we know. R cap by r square is r vector by r cubed is equal to r vector xi plus yj plus zk r cubed is taken to the numerator. You know r square is x square plus y square plus z square. So when it is taken to the numerator, here power is 3. So we get x square plus y square plus z square raised to minus 3 by 2. 1 by r cubed is equal to x square plus y square plus z square raised to minus 1 by 2. Then we find del dot r cap by r cubed. That is del operator first. I dou by dou x plus j dou by dou y plus k dou by dou z dot xi plus yj plus zk by r cubed. By r cubed we write as into x square plus y square plus z square raised to minus 3 by 2. You know r cubed is x square plus y square plus z square raised to 3 by 2. Since r cubed is in the denominator, we have to take it to the numerator, so the power becomes minus 3 by 2. Take the first term in RHS. That becomes, or differentiation becomes dou by dou x into a square plus y square plus z square raised to minus 3 by 2 is equal to 3 minus 3x square by r raised to 5 and 1 by r cubed. That is, you take time and differentiate and replace square plus y square plus z square raised to half as r. And when we replace like that, we get this derivative minus 3x square by r raised to 5 plus 1 by r cubed. Similarly, other terms are evaluated. They are minus 3y square by r raised to 5 plus 1 by r cubed and minus 3z square by r raised to 5 plus 1 by r cubed. They are put in the equation del dot r vector by r cubed, del dot r vector by r cubed is equal to minus 3x square by r raised to 5 plus 1 by r cubed minus 3y square by r raised to 5 plus 1 by r cubed minus 3z square by r raised to 5 plus 1 by r cubed. That is del dot r vector by r cubed is equal to minus of, we take a common factor, minus 3 into x square plus y square plus z square by r raised to 5 plus 3 by r cubed. That is 1 by r cubed plus 1 by r cubed plus 1 by r cubed 3 times. Del dot r vector by r cubed is equal to minus 3 r square by r raised to 5 plus 3 by r cubed. R square in the first term cancels, so we get minus 3 by r cubed plus 3 by r cubed equal to 0. So del dot r vector by r cubed is 0. So what we have determined is del dot r vector by r cubed. Now we have to find del dot t. Del dot, the field given is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q r vector by modulus r square. Del dot t is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q del dot r vector by r cubed. Del dot r vector by r cubed, we have seen it as 0. So put 0 there, we get del dot e is equal to 0. That's a proof. So if e is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q into R by modulus R square del dot E is equal to 0. That's the proof. This question can be asked in another way. Like this. Prove that del dot R vector by R cubed is 0. The proof is given in the above parabola. The divergence continues. Problem number 6. If phi instead of E or theta, phi is given. If phi is equal to x square minus y square plus 2z, find div grad phi. You remember gradient is another operator which we write as del phi. Grade phi is del phi. There is no dot or cross. You remember gradient phi is del phi. That is for scalar function. Div is del dot t. That is for vector function. Curl E is equal to del cross E. Del cross E, that is for vector function. So you should remember the difference of gradient, divergence, and also curl. Del phi, del dot E, and del cross E. Here we have to prove we have to find the div grad phi. So we write in the mathematical form, div grad phi is equal to del dot del phi. We write it first del phi. Del is I dou by dou x plus j dou by dou y plus k dou by dou z into the given function, that is x square plus minus y square plus 2x. All differentiation, we get the first term as I into 2x, the second term as j into 2y, the third term as k into 2. Third term is only 2z. So 2z on differentiation we get 2. And there is ijk. Therefore, del dot del phi is equal to I dou by dou x plus j dou by dou y plus k dou by dou z of dot I into 2x minus j into 2y plus k2. Or differentiating, the first term becomes 0. The first term becomes 2. There is only one x. Del dot I will disappear. 2. The second term is minus 2, and the third term is a constant, therefore its derivative to 0. So del dot del phi is 2 minus 2 plus 0. 2 and 2 will cancel, we get to 0. And there is an important term, the meaning of solenoidal field. When we say a field is solenoidal, what is solenoidal field? A vector field whose divergence vanishes is known as a solenoidal field. അപ്പോൾ ഈ ഒരു വെക്ടർ ഫീൽഡാണ് അതിൻ്റെ ഡൈവർജൻസ് 0 ആണെങ്കിൽ, ഡൈവ് 0 ആണെങ്കിൽ അത്തരം ഫീൽഡിനെ വിളിക്കുന്ന പേരാണ് സോളിനോയിഡൽ ഫീൽഡ്. എന്നാൽ ഇലക്ട്രിക് ഫീൽഡ് അങ്ങനെയല്ല. ഇലക്ട്രിക് ഫീൽഡിൻ്റെ ഡെൽ ഡോട്ട് ഈ 0 വരണമെന്നില്ല. എന്നാൽ മാഗ്നറ്റിക് ഫ്ലക്സ് ഡെൻസിറ്റി അല്ലെങ്കിൽ മാഗ്നറ്റിക് ഇൻഡക്ഷൻ എന്ന് പറയും. Magnetic flux density or magnetic induction is another vector, and it is an example of solenoidal field because del dot B is equal to 0. B is the symbol for magnetic induction or magnetic flux density. E is the symbol for electric field intensity. Del dot E is equal to 1 by epsilon 0 rho, where rho is the charge density. Del dot B is equal to 0, where B is the magnetic flux density. B is a vector. If del dot B is equal to 0, the field vector B vector is called a solenoidal field. You understand the meaning of solenoidal field? Any field B is solenoidal, then we can write del dot B is equal to 0. That is all with our fourth lecture on electrodynamics. We continue class with the curl of electric field in the next class. Thank you very much.